Coach?
Nothing on the turtleneck?
Yeah, A.B., if you can just start with what you saw going from the first period to the second period, you know, what kind of changed? It seemed like Hank settled down, the defense settled down, everything just settled down for you.
Yeah, I mean, it was funny flow to the game in the sense that you know, there weren't a lot of chances in the first period. They seemed to find back of both nets, and then in the second, our transition, I thought we were able to, for some reason, they stayed up on a few occasions that we were able to chip pucks by them, and we got some outnumbered situations that, you know, some nights you just find a way to go in, and it seemed to be one of those nights. A couple, you know, off them, a couple off our skates, and one was real good play, Brass Suzuki, where he's patient in front of Martin, able to read him. But it, you know, it was one of those games where you know, we were able to capitalize on a couple of those, and that goal at the end of the second there was Stallman steps up, and I don't remember who he hit there, but we countered right away and made it 6-3. Was, you know, probably a, you know, big point for us, and you know, probably took the legs off them.
How do you control the emotions in the locker room when the game time gets pushed back, guys are amped up to play, and then it gets pushed back?
Well, I mean, you know, I think everybody knew coming into this that this was a possibility, and you know, it's the same for both teams. So you got to be professional about it, and then once you find out what time the game starts, you go through your normal preparation. That's what our guys did, and you know, we went out and you know, it was my first experience in one of these games. I got to tell you, as a coach, as a player, as a fan, I'm assuming it's got to be the same thing we were. It was an outstanding feeling. It was just a great day, and I know we won it. It's easy to say after you won it, but it was an unbelievable atmosphere, and I'm really fortunate to have been part of one of these.
Back there.
Rick now is a goal in 10 goals in the last 10 games. What have you noticed in him lately, and how important is his production into your search right now?
He's obviously feeling real good about you know, his game, and he's going to the net a little bit more, going to the tough areas. But he was playing well prior to this. But sometimes, you know, players can be streaky. He wasn't finding the back of the net, and he is now. So we need that from him. He's an elite player, and we need him to play like that.
Coach, in the second period, with all the speed and puck movement on the attack, did that seem, for at least a while there, that was almost the perfect execution of what you want to see from this team offensively?
Well, you know, a lot of that transition comes also with what the other team is doing, and you know, they're a team that they put a lot of pressure, and they outnumber and they swarm in certain situations, and we were lucky. I don't know, for whatever reason tonight, this afternoon, we were fortunate to catch them a couple of times, just in between, you know, a stay up and a pinch, and able to make the play with the puck, which led to those transitions. You know, some nights, some days it works like that, some other days it doesn't, and it did today.
Right.
You and all your guys were very articulate talking about how much you like the atmosphere. What specifically about it? What really stood out about the surroundings?
Well, for me, I mean, the outdoors, it was cold, but you know, it wasn't cold that could affect you. There was a little bit of snow in the second period. The only thing that I found, you know, surprising was the quality of the ice. You know, you'd think that, you know, a day like this where it's, you know, it's below 0 Celsius, so, you know, below 32 Fahrenheit, and you're talking about ideal conditions. You should be able to get ice, and they had issues with the ice. I was just surprised about that, but you know, the us walking onto the ice surface, the applause from fans, as much from the Devils as the Rangers. It was a really neat experience.
Coach, do you feel as if you'll have some sort of advantage Wednesday night, having played here already once?
Not really. I mean, I think for us, for our group, it's going to be another, good experience in an 82-game schedule. But I think if I'm Long Island and I'm a player and I'm a coach and a member there, I'm going to feed off this first opportunity for them. So I don't see an advantage for one team or the other.
What specifically do you think Stahl and Strawman did together to pick you guys up defensively after a shaky start there?
Yeah, they made strong plays with the puck, and when they didn't have the puck, they made some strong physical plays. I really liked their overall game, and I liked, after we settled in a little bit after the first period, I thought our three D pairs, were real strong at both ends of the rink, making the right plays, and gave us real strong balance throughout the rest of the game.
You joked around about practicing in the snow yesterday, but do you feel like it helped you at all today?
I think that was a big help. No, but you know what? It's funny you say that because when the snow was starting to snow in the second period, jokingly I said to the guys on the bench, "We've practiced in these conditions and we're ready for it." But the guys were doing yesterday compared to today. We only scraped once, and it was tough to practice. Today, the NHL guys did a great job of getting the snow out of there, so it was pretty good.
Anybody else?
Nothing else? Thanks, guys.